Alright, this is an explanation of the first trick in the book called Arith Mate Ic. Alright, this is a heavy setup for a stack. However, when you read the instructions, you can get into position from a tamari stack, which is absolutely amazing. So what you do is you cut, for this trick, you cut the king of diamonds, which is 26 in tamaris, to the face. Then you cut to the 5 and you corner crimp this. Then you find the ace and you drop. So 3 cuts and you are set. So now what happens is you have a crimp here, kind of the bottom third section. So you ask a spectator to cut any number of cards, maybe less than, needs to be less than 17, up to 17. But you tell them to cut like a small bucket of cards. Let's say this, and you count them. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you cut to the crimp. So it's 8 cards, and you start dealing 8. Say, watch, coincidence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you have a match. That's kind of amazing. And it works with the tamari stack. That's crazy. Okay, so you do it twice. So you put everything back in order, like this, and you do a full shuffle, and you ask the spectator to do it again. So you ask them, try to pick a different number of cards. So they pick another number of cards, and you go like this, and you count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which is quite of a lot. I will do it. Again, you cut to the crimp, and you do 16. 1, no match. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, no match. 16, match. Amazing. Then you put everything back in order. Just be careful in the order. And you tell them, maybe you think that depending on how many cards you cut, I know where to cut to make the match. I'll do it differently for the last time. I'm going to cut first. You cut to the crimp. Same thing. You cut to the crimp. And you let them take one card one at a time, and they stop whenever they want. So they do, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they stop. And when they do that, they reverse. That's going to become important later if you want to restore the stack. So 6. And then you let them deal. So you basically, you pre-cut. They pick the number of cards. They do it themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you tell them, if you had dealt 1 card less, we would have stopped here. But you stopped exactly at the right spot. If you had dealt further, we would be here. Well, it doesn't match. It's only matching here. And then that blows their mind. Okay, and it's so automatic. Now to put back everything in order, you do this, and then because they dealt in their hands one by one, you have to reverse this. So you do a shuffle or a casual. And if you want to go back into a tamari stack, you cut to the crimp. If I remember, let me see. Yeah, you get here, and you get to the king. I think the king's first. Let me see. Let me check. I think cut to the. Make sure I get this right. Okay, you triple cut the crimp and then the king. Okay, so you cut to the crimp, which is the 5, and then you cut to the king of diamonds. Okay, and then you drop, and you end up exactly where you started. So in other words, is your stack. You are back in tamari stack from the 4 here. You can follow through to make sure this is 25, 26, 27 is your 42, 43, and your 9. So pretty incredible stuff that you can get into that crazy stack that is described in this trick from Tamariz. So, and then you're back in stack order at the end of the trick. And it's pretty cool. So I love this. You can chain it with any trick that requires a stack. It looks like you shuffle it, and then you're still back in stack order. So, and then you have this incredible coincidence that they deal at the end themselves. So it's 3 times the same phase. The 2 first phases are just exactly the same. But the last phase you pre-cut to the crimp, and then you let them deal and stop wherever they want. And the misdirection and saying 1 card further or less would have been a different match, which is not true, because the way the stack works is as soon as you add or remove a card, there's a shift at the end by 2 and not 1. That's what makes it work. If you work the stack, you'll see why. But it's a beautiful effect, very weird principle. It's an interlace of cards, and the fact that Tamari's stack just is designed for that in a way is just mind-boggling. So another crazy one from Mr. Denis Baer. All right, that's it.